Welcome, beautiful people. This is another lessons in business type video where I go about just sort of in detail and sort of a raw style of lessons I'm learning as I'm trying to build my business and sort of, yeah, that's exactly what it is, just lessons in business. So, if you see my last video, that was sort of me learning and realizing that I had been spending time on the wrong things without knowing that I needed to change, but sort of not doing anything about it, right? Because I was sort of stuck in this rut, and I was like, man, nothing's changing, but I'm not really doing anything about it. So that was a good realization in that I knew I needed to do something different, right? And that being different is like, working on building more results and so on. I go into detail about it in the last video, but I've just sort of come to a new lesson in sort of in that journey of figuring out of doing what I know I need to be doing and all that stuff. That it's I thought I'd just share in that when you start a business, it's kind of hard to know what to actually work on or like what is actually like the productive way of working on things, right? So you sit down and you're like, all right, I know I need to do this now. I've got this plan, but like, what the hell do I actually do? Like what are the buckets that I need to be pouring into to really grow and get ahead? So I learnt this from Nick Yates, who said he learned it from Alex Amosi. So I'm just gonna give credit to both of them for putting me on here this, but they sort of claim that there's sort of three buckets that you should be working on, right? And they're sort of different. So the first one is attracting clients. The second one is converting clients, and the third one is delivering for clients. Now you can also say like promoting, delivering, or building. You can go into like those three buckets. So attracting clients. So that's like if you're putting yourself out there, right, promoting yourself, social media. That can even be sending cold messages, attracting clients to you and your offer, and then converting those clients. So actually getting them from a cold email to actually making them your client, and then there's actually delivering for those clients, actually putting in the work and doing the hard work to actually deliver for them and actually keep them as clients. So this has been a real uh, big one for me because I think if you're anything like me, if you're starting a business or you have started a business, there's a lot of things that you can do where you think that you're working, but you're not, like learning, like Nick Yates, who I'm talking to, which I'll have his videos or his channel in the description. He's another great email marketer, so check him out if you want to. Shout out to Nick, he's a great guy. I'm in his community. Anyway, so this has been good in a sense where like you've been where times where you're like, oh, I need to like watch this course, right? And which is important. Learning is definitely important. But where Nick describes it is good too is like unless you have a specific problem that you're trying to figure out right there and then, like education is just sort of like fake work. And it's kind of true because you don't really need, unless you count, coming up to that problem, you don't really need to learn it until then, right? So, watching courses, YouTube videos, like it's just like passive sort of like fake work. Like, and it's just been really helpful for me in the sense like when I sit down, I know I should be either working on my cold DMs or like social media, and then I should be working on actually delivering for clients. It's been really helpful as well as like building. So spending hours on like, all right, what can I do to build, if it's a new funnel, or how do I make more people get on my email list. Like there's just three different buckets that you can work on in attracting, converting, delivering, or promoting, delivering, building. Same thing. And yeah, it's just been really helpful, and I think that it would be helpful to someone who's in the same spot, or just a reminder, I guess, in that there's a lot of ways that we can really mess around and do fake work, and education is a real big one. It's something that we think that we need to know right now, or whatever it may be. That's probably my biggest one, is trying to learn or doing other things that don't really attracting, converting, or delivering. Right? If they're not in those three buckets, then there's not really no point. Yeah, I've been more in tune with my cold campaigns, or like really figuring out my outreach strategy. That's been a good one, thanks to Nick Yates and his course as well. But definitely need to figure out better systems for social media. That's another lesson. I feel I just need to have just a few set ideas and not try to overwhelm myself, because I feel like I need to post like every single day across all these platforms, and it gets really overwhelming when I can have maybe you know just six ideas and then just put them into like one reel or two reels, a long form post, whatever, and just like spread them out across Instagram and Twitter, and then just have 2 YouTube videos, one in depth email marketing, and another just like raw talk like this. So just try to make things simple, easy, and consistent is another big lesson I'm learning. But yeah, those the 3 buckets: attracting, converting, delivering. If you aren't doing those things, then you're not really doing the stuff to make. We're not doing the work that's required, right? That's just another big lesson for me. So I've been sort of rambling on here for a while, but I hope this helps in some way. This is just another lesson along the journey. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. If you want a free ecom checklist, it's in the description below. You can get, it's just like a free little checklist that you can go over just to check off before every email that you send. And it's really going to help you out in your e-commerce emails. But without further ado, I've been rambling for too long. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.